Hey guys, what's going on? Matt Jarbo here with another episode of Total Running Time. This time we're going to be talking about Alien vs. Predator 2 Requiem. This one I think is actually pretty generally hated by everyone I know, which is surprising because everyone's like, Alien vs. Predator Requiem is just a really bad movie. I mean, I don't understand how you like it. And I'm like, I don't understand how you don't like it. This movie takes everything about Alien vs. Predator and says, fuck you, and just kicks it out, you know, just like everything bad about Alien vs. Predator 1, AVP was just like, it was gone away with, you know, this, like, it took it from this whole underground pyramid, 1,000 miles north of Antarctica into a remote section of the world where no one ever goes, to the Northwest, which is where I'm from. So, haha, I liked it. Oh, sorry, they're in fucking... Sorry, I'm swearing a lot more. I apologize. They're in Gunnison, Colorado. So, whatever. Not the point. The point is that it was not like in some futuristic thing. It was set in our society. Like, what if we encountered predators and aliens? What would we do? That's what I liked about it. So, the film came out December 25th, 2007. And it talked, you know, it is 94 minutes long. It was written it was directed by the Strauss Brothers, who just did SKYLINE, that I actually enjoyed SKYLINE. You can read my review on Two Buck Theater. And it stars Stephen Pascal, Raiko Aylesworth. The film stars Stephen Pascal, Raiko Aylesworth, and John Ortiz. You guys may remember Raiko from Raiko. I don't know. I'm probably not pronouncing it correctly, and I apologize if I offend anyone with that. She was from 24, a couple seasons of 24. She was the lady who married to Tony Almeida, so I liked her from 24. But in my mind, well, I'll talk about that later on. Okay. So the movie, you know, I'll get right into it. It was budgeted at $40 million, and it made $128 million. So that's not bad. I mean, that's really, really not bad for a sequel that everyone seems to hate. It tripled its money. So, egg in your face, man. Okay. So, okay, so I'm sorry. I'm going to start rambling. Okay, so here's the plot. The film begins immediately following the events of Alien vs. Predator. Aboard the Predator spaceship, which is leaving Earth, carrying dead aliens, living facehuggers, and the body of the Predator that defeated the alien queen. A chest burster erupts from the Predator's body, and the new creature... It's a new creature that is the hybrid of an alien predator. Characteristics referred to by the production team as the Predalien. I'm sorry, that's a stupid name. Pralien is better. Whatever. It quickly matures into an adult and begins killing predators throughout the ship. Predator's weapon fire punctures the hull, and the ship it causes the ship to crash in the forest outside of Gunnison, Colorado. With the predators dead, the Pralien and several facehuggers escape, implanting embryos into a nearby father and son, and into several homeless people living in the sewers. A distress signal from the wrecked ship reaches the Predator homeworld, and a lone Predator responds, traveling to Earth using its advanced technology to observe the cause of the crash and track the facehuggers. It begins to erase the evidence of the aliens' presence by destroying the crashed ship and using blue liquid to dissolve the bodies of the facehuggers and their victims. Meanwhile, ex-convict Dallas Howard has just returned to Gunnison after serving time in prison. He is greeted by Sheriff Eddie Morales and reunites with his younger brother Ricky. Ricky has a romantic interest in his more affluent classmate Jesse, and is being harassed by her boyfriend Dale and his two friends Kelly O'Brien. Kelly O'Brien has also just returned to Gunnison after service in the military and reunites with her husband Tim and her daughter Molly. The Predator fights a number of aliens in the sewers, as well as battle reaches the surface, and several of them disperse into the town. The Predator pursues some to the power plant where collateral damage from its weaponry causes a citywide power outage. Ricky and Jesse meet at the high school swimming pool and are interrupted by Dale and his cohorts, just as the power fails and an alien enters the building, killing Dale's friends. Another alien invades the O'Brien home, killing Tim while Kelly escapes with Molly. Kelly, Molly, Ricky, Jesse, Dale, Dallas, and Sheriff Morales meet at the sporting goods store to gather weapons. National Guard troops arrive, but are quickly killed by the aliens. When the battle between the Predator and the aliens enters the store, Dale is killed by the Predator's shoulder cannon. Dale is killed, and the Predator's shoulder cannons are damaged. It is able to modify one into a handheld blaster. As the survivors attempt to escape Gunnison, they make radio contact with Colonel Stevens, who indicates that an air evacuation is being staged at the center of town. Kelly is suspicious of the military's intentions, convincing a small group to go to the hospital where they hope to escape by helicopter, while Sheriff Morales heads to the evacuation area with the rest of the surviving citizens. The hospital, however, has been invaded by aliens and the Pralien. The Predator soon arrives, and in an ensuing battle, Jesse is killed, Ricky is injured, and Dallas takes possession of the Predator's blaster cannon. As the battle reaches the rooftop, Dallas, Ricky, Kelly, and Molly escape into a helicopter while the Predator battles the Pralien hand-to-hand. The two creatures mortally wound each other just as the military jets arrive. Rather than a rescue airlift, it is a bomber executing a tactical nuclear strike that destroys the entire city and all the extraterrestrials among the remaining citizens. The shockwave causes the fleeing helicopter to crash into a clearing, where the survivors are rescued by the military. The Predator's blast cannon is confiscated by Colonel Stevens and presented to Miss Yutani. Now that's where the movie ends. So it it's a little bit kind of crazy at times. There's some other things that it was violent. It was more violent. Like they killed kids. They flat out killed kids. The facehugger takes a kid in the beginning, and then the Pralien goes to the hospital, right? And he breaks down the door, and he goes to the maternity ward, and there's a row, just a row of pregnant chicks, right? And he's just like, oh yeah. And they're all, oh my God, we're gonna die. But no, and then he impregnates them and plants some of the facehuggers, and so then this is where it gets kind of ridiculous. In that particular scene was just that the facehuggers come out and one of the stomachs bursts open, and there's three of them going, nah, and it gets kind of ridiculous at times. But it took the idea of a xenomorph and a predator coming into a small town and how they would interact with the citizens. They don't care. They're not restricted by any rules. They're not forced to slow down. The Predator's there to do cleanup work, and the aliens are going to try to take over as much as they can. We're caught in the way. The thing I liked about it was, Raiko character, she felt like a Ripley, right? Where, she felt like she's kind of like a Ripley character. She looks very similar to Sigourney Weaver to an extent back then, and then she felt like she was very gung-ho and very tough. And I think to the point of where she didn't really have a connection with her husband, and that was, I think, because she was gone for so long and stuff. And they did some stuff with the character development that I enjoyed. But I think the violence of the film was great. And then I loved some of the deaths, like when the Jesse girl gets pinned to the wall by these spikes. It was pretty cool. And, they nuked the town and they blow up a whole town. I mean, it's nuts. I saw the movie when it came out in theaters. I took my kid brother to go see it, who was 14 at the time, and with some coworkers of mine, and we all really loved it. And so that's the thing, is I think that it's a better film than its predecessor. Others disagree. If you agree, disagree, let us know on the page. We'd love to hear from you. And yeah, I think it's a fun series. I would really hope they do another one. I don't know what they would do. I'm actually hoping they just stick with the Predators franchise. They can lay this one to bed. It had a good couple sequels, or a good run for 2 movies, and that's good. So, all right, guys. Well, I that's all I have for this week. We'll see you guys on Monday with more stuff, and we will talk to you guys later. I'm Matt Jarbo for Total Running Time. You guys can get more information from me at $2 Theater. That's facebook.com/$2 Theater. And if you'd like to become a sponsor in the show, just shoot me an email at wimpproductions@gmail.com or message me on $2 Theater. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye.